We're here again from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth garden today, and it is the 18th of October 2021. It is a weird day. Same as yesterday, the weather. It's like the actual clouds are falling into the mountains, because the clouds are really low into the mountains, which is causing this really sort of weird rain. It's like sort of really light misty kind of rain, but quite wet. But it's really odd, but it was exactly the same weather yesterday. So it's Monday today, and a new week in the polytunnel, having a cup of coffee. It's lunchtime, and I'm going to get on inside the polytunnel today. I'll show you what I've been doing over the past few days. So today I really need to do the 2 hanging baskets. That's my plan. I've redone some more seeds. So I've sowed some more seeds in the polytunnel, actually just a little while ago I did. So I've sowed some, what did I sow? Some Mizuna salad crop. I put in my Savoy cabbage yesterday, and I put in all the Savoy cabbage, and the day before I think I did that. I sowed some more rocket. I've sowed some more rocket. And I'm just about to show you the flowers that I'm actually going to sow from seed inside, you know, on top of the tables. But I'm actually going to sow some flowers, and I'm going to sow some peas, because I want the pea tops for using for salad, pea shoots. So I'm going to be sowing some stuff inside the polytunnel today to keep it going so that it's not bare. And I've sowed some more ball carrots underneath the table in the polytunnel, so we'll see how they go. I've sowed them in with the strawberries, so we'll see how they go. I'm not sure about the strawberry runners yet, whether to leave them or to move them. I'm not sure what to do yet, so I'm going to watch a couple of more videos and see what they do. I was watching some guy, I think Steve Seaside Garden or something like that, and I think he was putting all his runners into pots. So I'm not sure what to do yet with the runners, because I was going to just sow them directly in a bed outside, leave the original tomatoes inside the, why do I keep calling them tomatoes? Leave the original strawberries inside the polytunnel and just take off all the runners and pot them up. Or should I put them directly outside in a bed? I don't know. I don't know what's the best thing to do. To either directly put them in the bed, like take the runners off and put them straight outside, or put them in pots first and let them get going, then put them outside. I don't know. If anybody's got any answers to that question, please let me know. Oh, my hair's gone a bit strange. I washed it last night, so now it's really curly on this side and more sort of straight on this side. Very weird. Anyway, that's irrelevant. Anyway, I've cleared away all the tomatoes. Everything's cleared up in the polytunnel. The only thing I've got left to do is some physalis down the other end that I haven't harvested. These ones I've harvested here, so I think these plants are ready to go on the compost bin. I sorted out all my compost bins the other day. That was hard work, but I've done it now before it rained, so that's cool. The cabbages and everything that I've planted in the polytunnel seem to be looking all right since I sprayed them with my hemp oil spray. They seem to be all right. I'm keeping a close eye on everything. I can really see what's going on in here now. So I'm going to be keeping a close eye on everything that's inside the polytunnel. And if I see things falling apart, I will rectify them. Anyway, I need to get rid of these flowers on the table. The ones that I bought for the hanging baskets, so they seem to be going over already, which I don't think is very good. So what we're going to do is, I'll show you the seeds that I'm going to sow inside the polytunnel. My salad crop's doing well, so I'm pleased about that. And my celery's all doing well. So we've got celery and stuff. I'm going to sow some more cress, I think. I've got loads of cress here, some watercress here growing. Anyway, let me just show you the seeds I'm going to sow today and what I've already done. Okay, so everything looks completely different in the polytunnel now since I've been clearing it up. So I've cleared away all of the tomatoes that I had growing over here. They've all gone. I cleared them all out yesterday. I've kept these tomatoes because yeah, I've just cut them down, so I'm just going to keep them there and see what happens. They'll probably die back in there when the frost comes, but I'm just leaving them there. That hosta will die back. That's one of the strawberry runners that I took a while back and put it in a pot. Over there are the physalis that I've cut right back, so I'm going to leave those two in that pot. I'm just going to do it and see what happens. In here are all the cabbages that I put in. These are all seem to be doing well. We've got a bit of fluffy growth going on, but I'm just going to leave them. There are some flowers in there as well. In this bed are the red cabbage, which seem to be growing. I can see some new growth on that one. Yeah, there's basil in there, and I put a couple of the new cabbages. These are Savoy cabbages. There's two in that bed. These physalis here, these aubergines here, I was going to try just thinning them out and trying that, see if we can get any aubergines before they die. Who knows? Never know. Here are the beetroot here, which are looking alright. We've put a couple of more Savoy cabbages at the back there. They did get nibbled. I've got to go and get some bedding to go and put round them. These I've just sprayed because they seem to be getting nibbled by something. So these are the radish here, and there was some winter salad in there, but I can't see any evidence of that. We've got some more aubergines here. I haven't sorted these out. I just noticed I've got a rose, one little rose. There it is, pretty. What else is going on? Right, here's another red cabbage looking alright, and the broccoli's looking alright there. So these have all had well, I didn't put any bloodfish and bone meal with these, but I have sprinkled some on since, I think. Or have I don't know, I can't remember if I have or not. Anyway, I'll just sprinkle some on. The parsnips are in there. The celery's looking alright in there. Here is the pink blueberry, looking very pretty. Here's 3 pots that I haven't emptied yet. I've got to go and tip these onto the compost bin. They're actually matted with roots, so there's actually no compost in these buckets, even though they look like they've got compost in. They're actually tight roots. So, and there's another aubergine. The physalis that I haven't harvested yet is this one. So there's 2 physalis in this one, and I haven't done them yet. Down the middle bed here, I've put some more Savoy cabbage. So there's one there, and that one's got nibbled since I put it in yesterday. And then we've got some, what else did we put in here? We've got the winter radish in here, so I put them in here, and some more winter radish here. So these are all the spare ones. I think there's a couple more Savoy cabbage, one there, and I've just repotted all these mints. So I've repotted those with my own compost, and I was just leaving things in here for now to get rid of any bugs in case they had bugs in them. Here's some more winter radish. So they're growing alright, and I think that's another Savoy cabbage there. Here are some, oh, these didn't take very well, I don't know why. But anyway, that was rocket. Some of them are taken. Spinach, I'm going to grow some more spinach. The winter salad crops are growing. Here are my 5 tubs of celery for the tops. In here I've put in 2 more Savoy cabbages, and in these I have actually put handfuls of bloodfish and bone meal and my own compost that I made. So that's in there. The melon's still there. So there's the melon, and there's the little baby melon. So they seem to be alright still. Oh yeah, yesterday I also repotted all of these spider plants. So we've got 2 spider plants in this one with my pretend rose, which I like. And then this is a little, at the end of a, you know, like you get the big long flower stalk things like this. So I took the very end of this dark coloured one that was my mum's. These were all my mum's, by the way. So this is the legacy from my mum. is all of these spider plants, because I took one from her. She gave me one years ago. My mum's died, by the way, quite a while ago now. Last year she died. And this was a spider plant that she gave me, and I've had so many, and I've given them to my kids as well. So everybody's got a spider plant from my mum, basically. And in here, I've planted oh God, it's really heavy, the coleus with a spider plant. So I'm going to take that indoors, and hopefully it will stay alive. So all of these are going to go indoors. I'm just leaving them outside for today, well, for a few days, just to make sure. They've all got my own compost in, by the way, that I've took out of my own compost bin. Here are the flowers that I need to put in the hanging baskets today. This one doesn't look too good. Look at this. I'm not sure what's going on with this. This doesn't look good. Not sure I want to use that one. It looks like it's got something. See, that's trouble when you buy these things in the garden centre. Oh, I should have just done my own seed. These are my 2 evening primrose that I done from my own seed. Aren't they pretty the way they grow? Not sure what's going to happen with them. So I'm just going to pot them on into bigger pots and then just leave them and see what happens. Because they're a bit late. These are my seeds of winter pansies. These are all my foxgloves that I've been collecting from outside, round and about everywhere in the garden. I've got a load more that I picked up yesterday, I think. Here are the Savoy cabbage that I thinned out, and these are the little weeny ones that are left from all the big ones. I'm not sure what this plant is in this pot, but it's in there. Down here we have more winter radish at the back, and we have more summer crop, winter salad at the front here. Right, under here I put some Mizuna. I put some Mizuna seeds at the front here, quite thick. I've sowed them. I run out of them all actually. What else did we put in? I think I've done some more spinach. No, rocket I did. I sowed some more rocket under this table, I think. Under here. Or did I? Was it under here, or was that the ball carrots? No, this is the ball carrots. So they're like the miniature carrots. So I've sowed 3 rows of ball carrots under there and covered them up with my own compost. And over here, covered up with my own compost, is the rocket. So I've sowed really thickly 2 rows of rocket in there. So I've done a lot of work in here. So today I've cleared this so I can put my earth in there. And here are all my bulbs that I still can't put out yet because 1, it's raining, it's really wet, and 2, I haven't got nowhere to put them yet. So the things I'm going to sow, all out of synchronisation with the time you're supposed to put them, is these multicoloured, I think these are forget-me-nots, but a multicoloured one. So I'm just going to try some, because I've missed the boat. I should have done them by July, but we'll see for next year's flowering. So we're going to try sowing some of these in the polytunnel. And then some guy that I was watching, he sows some of his sweet peas at this time of year, and he says you get really sturdy plants if you do them now. So that's what I'm going to do this year. I'm going to sow some of these sweet peas, and I'll get some more to sow later on in the season, like next year earlier. But I want to try that. These wallflowers, you're supposed to have done these by now, but I haven't, so I'm going to sow some of them. Sweet Williams also, I'm going to sow some of them. Should have done them by now. And these are what I got cheap the other day, these cowslips. This is the right time to sow these. These are the only ones. I've got some peas here, so I'm going to sow some peas in some pods and just use them for the, you know, the shoots. I'm going to put in some more China Rose. Oh no, these aren't China Rose. These are Scarlet Globe radish. I'm going to try sowing some more of them. And then the last thing is leaf beets. So I'm going to sow in some more perpetual spinach basically. So I'm going to sow some more of that. So that's what I'm going to do today. So we're going to sow all that. I need to go and get some of my own compost out of the garage and put it in here. And then away we go. So I'll just hang you up when I'll go to do it. Okay? Sorry. Bye. I just went and bought some garlic up the road in the, well, I only had one pack of garlic left in the little shop up the road at the garage, and I've got 3 garlic cloves here, and I've got 1 indoors, but these ones I'm actually going to break them up and put them in the garden so I can grow some garlic. So we're going to do that as well. So okay, but we're going to put them outside. They're not to go in the polytunnel because I've not grown garlic outside, so I'm going to just see how they grow outside. So that's an experiment we're doing today. So we'll see how it goes. They didn't cost much, so if they don't grow, it won't matter. Anyway, here we go. So here again from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth garden today. And I just want to show you what I'm going to get up to. So we went and got homemade compost. So I'll have to sift through some more because I've run out now. So hopefully we'll have enough for the job that we want to do today. And these were the... you know, when I got the flowers to put in the hanging baskets, they came in these, like in pots in these, but I thought actually I could just direct sow into these some earth. I'm not sure about the big holes at the bottom with the, not sure about that one. Oh, maybe these ones, because they've got smaller holes. I could direct sow some earth into these and put some seeds in there. So let's try this one. It can hold quite a lot of earth, I feel. My earth is amazing that I've got. I got this out of one of my compost bins the other day when I was sorting through my compost bins. I managed to get to the bottom of one of them, well, near enough to the bottom, not completely to the bottom. And I sifted this through. I got this really nice compost. Oh, that's going to be perfect. So, I think what we'll do with these ones is we're going to sow some of the peas. So we'll sow 4 pea shoots into each one of these, and these are going to be for just eating the pea shoots throughout the winter, because I do like pea shoots. I might have to cover them up with some netting. So we're just going to push them in, 4 in each one. Hopefully the little misses don't come in and eat them. So let's see. So we'll just do this, and then we can. This is not a very quick, long job. This one, is it? It's really quick. So we'll just push them in, and hopefully the little misses don't come and eat them. I'm sure I'll notice tomorrow if they've come. I might just go and put a bit of netting on them, bring a bit in the polytunnel until they get going. And then we'll have some nice pea shoots, because I do like pea shoots. They taste lovely. And I was watching someone that done this, so I'm just copying somebody else's, what they decided to do, and they do this. So that's what we're doing. So we want to try and get as many crops as possible throughout the winter. You know, salad. So this is what we're doing this year. So this is a new thing, because I don't remember doing this last year. I've only had this polytunnel since last year, but we only started doing it this year. So this is the first winter that we're going to be having in the polytunnel, that we're actually growing things in the winter time. So I need to label that. I've got all my old labels here, and I've written on one side of them, but I haven't on the other. Oh, that's sweet peas, that is. They might be these sweet peas. Well, so I'm just writing on the back of them so I get to use them more than once, and then I'll see if I can reuse them again after. I must say my pens are beginning to run out though, so which is annoying. They're not writing properly. They really are starting to not work properly. Oh, no, that one doesn't work at all. Before I throw them away, I'll try putting them in some hot water, because sometimes that can make the ink loose again. This one's not working. It's the 18th. I just need to write the date really and what it is. So it's not really working that well. I'll go and find another pen. Right, so that's actually done. That didn't take long, did it? So we'll pop them on that table over there and then we'll water them in. Right, I just noticed I still have some plants outside that I need to do something with. There's a mint, a great big mint out there. And a few other things that I need to find homes for. So I'll just roll these in. Oh, I'll tell you what I can cover these up with. I have some green bags that we used to put wood in for guests. I will go and get some out of the stable and use those just to cover up them peas. So in this one we're going to put some radish. So I'm going to start the radish off on the table this time. I don't think I've done this for radish before. I did for the winter radish, which I've sowed in the beds now, which has worked really well. So now I'm going to try it with the red radish and see if that works. You hear the crows? Busy, busy crows. So we're going to do that with the radish, and then that's both the veg crops that we're doing today. Oh, and then we're going to sow some perpetual leaf beet, and then I think the rest is flowers after that. So we'll just sprinkle some radish in each one. Right, I'll take into account that they might not all grow. So I thought let's put more in, and then they've got a fighting chance of growing. And that's that. God, these things don't take long, do they? Can you hear the crows? Very noisy. Right, let's find another label. Time. I was just looking at all my labels of all the things that I sowed, and I must say some of them did not grow. A lot of them, there was a lot of things that didn't grow or didn't last very long, compared to how much stuff that I actually got out of the polytunnel. The amount of labels that I've actually got means that I sowed a lot more stuff than I actually got. So these are radish. Oh, this pen. Oh, that's definitely not working, that one. I'll have to go indoors and get a pen. Radish. I just need to put the date really so I know when I sowed them. Just about to see that one. I'll pop that one over there and water that one in as well. Be interesting to see how things grow in the compost that I've made from the compost bin. So this will be interesting. Right, so now we're going to do the sweet peas. It's got quite a lot of wood in it. I suppose you could sift it again, but no, I'm not going to. Should have lots of goodness in it anyway, that's for sure. We'll see what happens. It has been outside this in my garage for a few days, so any creatures that were in it would have crawled out by now. Yeah, I can't see any little insects in it, so that's obviously alright now. Right, that's it. Now we'll just plant some of these sweet peas in here. So we've got these ones which are Pesilo a Doroso, a Grandi Flora. Oh, it doesn't actually say what brand it is. Anyway, whatever, they're sweet peas, multicoloured. So we're planting these ones from this brand. I've had quite a few plants from this brand. Right, let's cut that a bit better than that. I'm supposed to have done these already. I'm really late doing everything. Or early. Oh, for God's sake, I still haven't cut it so you can open it. What's going on? Well, you've got to cut it miles down. But you cut off all the instructions by the time you get to the plants. I always think these are quite good. They're quite expensive, but you do get a lot of seeds. So we're going to put 2 in each, no, 3 in each one of these. Right. So these are sweet peas, and we're sowing them early because I was watching a video and another guy said that he sows these now to get really strong plants next year. So that's what we're doing them for. So we're doing them now so we get really strong plants for next year. Because I must say, I really did like the sweet peas that I had inside the polytunnel, and I really want to grow some outside next year. And they make really good structures, I think. I thought they really were good. So we'll try this. So we've got, if they grow, I might sow some more. And they'll only go dormant if they don't grow, and then grow next year. Well, we'll see. We're just trying everything, different ways of doing things. Different people have different ideas. Right, sweet peas, we cover them up as well because they're also quite susceptible to being eaten by little mices. So we'll cover them up as well. So sweet pea. Oh, these pens are really not working. Oh. I've got to write something else, I forget what they are. Right, what I'm going to have to do, because I can't really see what they are, is what I'm going to do is just put this with them for a minute until I can get another pen. So I'll just put this with these so I know what they are. Otherwise, if I put them over there, half an hour later I'll forget what they are. So better make sure I put that with them. Right, there. Okay, let me know what it is for a minute. A little birdie came in. Oh, some really lovely little birds around. Wrens and blue tits, and I think that was some kind of finch that just came in just then. Right, shall we try this one with the holes in? Oh, let's see. Let's see how much earth we can get in before it falls out the bottom. Let's see. And push it down so it's a bit more compacted. Let's get the rest of my compost here. I'm going to have to sift through one of the bags next, and it's not a lot of compost, so hopefully I've got enough just to do these things today. Right, a lot of woody bits in this one. This is a good test to see how this compost is, if it's any good for growing seeds in. There we are. Right, so in these ones we will put a mixture of different flowers, I think. And I might put it in one of these trays. of these trays. Oh, where you going? What's going on there? Oh, you can't see me hardly. The battery's going on my phone. I'll have to go and charge it up, I think. Anyway, these in here. Oh, sorry to say, you probably can't see me now. We'll do the forget-me-nots. The blue ones. We've got blue, white and... These are just blue ones. And then you've got blue, white and pink ones. Let's just try and open this packet. Right. Yeah. I'm going to have to go and charge up my phone, I think. Wow, these are really fine seeds. Right, we'll just do 2 lots of these. And we'll sow some more later. So in the first one we've got forget-me-nots. I had to go and get the pen and charge up my phone. Right, I'm going to have to charge up my phone because it seems to be dying, and I need to go and get the pen. So what I'll do is I'll just continue to do this. It's not that exciting. So we've just planted some of these, done some of these, and I'm going to sow these wallflowers, sweet williams, and these primroses, not primroses, cowslips, and these multicoloured ones as well. So I'll show you again once I've done it, okay? So see you soon. Sorry about this, I'm going to have to charge up my phone. Okay, bye. Here again from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth garden today, and it is now quite late. It's like 10 to 5 in the evening. So I have, well, I had to go indoors for a while because my phone died, and yeah, that was annoying. So I had to have a little rest because I was feeling a bit weird. So I'm alright now, and I've come back out, and I've just planted some perpetual spinach. I've just sowed some seeds, and I just want to show you on the table all the seeds that I've done earlier. I went and got a pen, and I managed to try and write on some of these things. Sort of. Anyway, I'm just going to show you quickly on the table what I've done. Okay, here we go. So what I did on the table today, what I've sowed is the cowslips. So I've done them in this one here. There's some wallflowers in this one. So I've only done 1 pot of each for now, so I can do some in the spring as well if these don't come to anything. In here I've put in the, can't even read it, multicoloured forget-me-nots. So in here at the back are the blue ones, but then in these 4 here are all the coloured ones. So I've just mixed them all up. In here are the sweet peas, so in here all sweet peas, and in here is the radish that I did. So in here are radish. In here are the sweet peas. No, not sweet peas. In here are the peas that you eat. So we're growing these for shoots. I will cover them up with some green netting. When I go to the chicken house in a minute to put them away, I will grab a green bag, netting bag, and cover up both these. Oh, they're the sweet williams. Hold on, I've got lost. Oh, these are the sweet peas. So I'm going to put these next to the peas and cover them up together. So if I just move these right to this edge here. Right, so here are the sweet peas and here are the peas. So I will cover them up. So we need to make sure these are in one place. And we'll see how they go with my compost here. I've just sifted some more compost from, so this was from the compost bin, okay? So it's got a lot of sort of grassy stuff and woody bits in there. Down here, I've just sowed the perpetual spinach. So there's a long line of them in here. So underneath here I've put in some bloodfish and bone meal. Then I put in the seeds, and now I've topped it off with the compost that I've just sifted. So you can see the difference here, because this is from a different part of the garden, and this is more like the mulch stuff inside the compost bin. So completely different texture. And in here is what I've just sifted. So I've just sifted this. It's very, look, it's crumbly. It's quite wet actually, because it got quite wet in the bag. God, I really didn't know that this was so heavy. I sifted the soil into this and then had to carry this back into the polytunnel. Yeah, that was heavy. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do it today, because I really don't feel like it. But tomorrow it's the turn of the hanging baskets, so I really need to do the hanging baskets. So I will do that tomorrow. I think I've done enough for today, because I'm feeling a bit under the weather a little bit, but so I know to listen to my body when it tells me to stop, so I'm not going to overdo it today. So I'll carry on tomorrow, because I did do a lot of work out in the polytunnel the other day. Yeah, I'm going to just stop now. So hopefully these will be alright in this sort of compost. Anyway, we'll see. It's all an experiment. See what happens with your own compost. I haven't got any bought shop compost now. It's all gone. I used it all. So we're now using our own compost. From now on, we're sifting our own compost and using our own. We're not buying any more shop bought compost. So that's it. So that'll save us a lot of money. So there we are. So the polytunnel's looking really good. I'm very pleased with it. My next mission, it stopped raining now. My next mission for this week is to actually get outside and to tidy up the beds around the tree that I started doing the other day, and then got stopped. Something happened and I had to stop doing it. But and then this week I also want to go outside here. And we will harvest the rest of the physalis here on here, but they're all right for now. These beds I'm not touching yet, they're all right. But these two honeyberries I will be moving, as I've said in a previous video. Look how everything is dying back now, apart from the tobacco flowers, which are still thriving. Look at those. They won't die until the frost, like I said before. So I'm just leaving. Look at the state of this. I swept this the other day. But I have to keep sweeping it because it can get a bit slippery. And I don't want to go flying. So I do sweep this. I'm leaving the leaves on here though. And I will gather up the leaves behind it and put them on this bed. But I have swept all round here. I did it last week. And I went through all these beds last week. And sorted out all these brassicas. Sorted out everything. They're all looking alright actually. What's going on in here? I can't see a thing. Sort of really weird rain. They're really growing now. The brassicas in there. Yeah, it's quite slippery up here. Yeah, they're all sort of taking now. They're all going. They're nice and cosy in their beds here. These are all going over now, look. So it's really, you can tell the winter's coming. And you can tell, look at everything. Oh, but we've still got loads going on in the polytunnel, so I'm not worried. All this lot round here is still going. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what I've got to do this week. I must put these osteospermum in round the other side of the garden. Then we're going to go in. So I think that's another, that is another celery. I'll put that in the polytunnel. Oh, these are the little ones that are still growing, look. I think I'll pop these in the polytunnel. I'll sort them out tomorrow and I'll put them in somewhere. We've got to sort out all these pots here. There's lots of mint and stuff, so I need to just pop them on and just sort this bit out. And I'm going to put my little tree, I've decided, in that barrel. in there. So once these die off, I'm not sure about these long things. I haven't seen any flowers on them. Anyway, I'm going to put the Christmas tree in there, in that barrel, I'm thinking. What do you think? Shall I put it in there? Or shall I put it in a pot? I don't know. I don't know. I'll make up my mind eventually. Anyway, I'll just turn the camera in. So I just want to say goodbye. It's starting to get dark. Yeah, you can tell the winter's coming. Very different in the polytunnel in the garden. Everything's dying back, but I'm still growing things. I'm still growing stuff in the polytunnel. I'm not going to stop. Oh, my mission this week, must get some of these bulbs in. Yeah, I need to clear the other side of the garden over there, but not if it's pouring down with rain. I'm not doing it. And I want to clear one of the beds outside here where I just was, and split up these and put them in. Apparently they like being overwintered, garlic do. But if you have big cloves, you get big garlic. If you get little cloves, you get little garlic, and they take a few months. But now is the time to put garlic in. I've already put some garlic in the back of one of these beds in here. Obviously it's not growing through yet, where the strawberries are. They don't like competing with weeds, apparently, garlic. Yeah, so they're in the back there, so they'll probably grow. I need to pick up the rest of these physalis. They're all, I can see some of them are dropping onto the floor, and I need to keep them all, not lose any. Anyway, and yeah, I'm getting distracted. Stop it. Anyway, I can continue my video tomorrow. So I'm very pleased with myself with what I've done today. Potted up all this, you know, done all these seeds of all these flowers here. Some more radish, some more, you know, whatever it was. Perpetual spinach I've done, some more Mizuna salads, and yeah, I've put some rocket I've done today. I've done a lot on peas. I've done, oh yeah, I potted on these house leeks. So I've put this one in this nice purple pot, and then it had a little baby. So I put the little baby in this little pot. So now we've got two. So hopefully the little baby will be alright. Yeah. So anyway, please give me a like and a thumbs up if you like any of my videos. Ask a question below if there's anything you want to know. Just ask me anything about where we live, what we're doing here, what's the purpose of our life here, why are we here. Yeah, why are we here? I don't know. Anyway, I just want to shut the back door on the polytunnel. Can't believe these tobacco flowers, the Nicotiana, they just keep going and going. They're absolutely amazing. I love them, and they're so easy. Once they get going, they just go, and they come back next year. They come back once you've got them. They're really easy plant to grow. Just so you know. But if you want some flowers that flower for yonks and yonks and yonks, if you've got some spare room somewhere and just throw some seeds in, throw them in, because they've got a lovely, lovely scent in the evening. Not so much now as the winter's coming, but all through the summer they've been flowering, and they just keep flowering. You can deadhead them, but it doesn't seem to matter if you do or not. Anyway, I'll go now, because I was going to go and make the dinner early today, and I think I might go to bed early. Oh, I've got some of the physalis falling inside the pot. I think I might, there, look, I think I will harvest these tomorrow, this plant here. Yeah, and I might have a go at the aubergines, because I was watching a video of how to do them. I actually really like the structure of the plant, so I'm going to leave those over there in there. Oh me, I've still got some flowers on these ones here. I've been shaking them and all that sort of stuff. I think it's a bit late now, isn't it? Don't think we get any aubergines now, do you? Definitely don't think so. Anyway, I'll just put my store down this end. I've got all these bulbs to do. Wow. So many. And it'll be alright once I start putting them in. I'm going to put some around the sign outside the front of our building. So we've got a massive sign for the place, and I want and it's in the shape of a sort of triangle. So I want to make a bed round there. I will show you. I might show you tomorrow. But I want to make a bed round there. I'm going to do a no-dig bed, so I'm just going to put some cardboard up there, and then take some of my homemade compost and throw it in there, and then I'm going to put some of these bulbs in there, and then during the summer I can put some more summer flowering bulbs and maybe some bedding plants or something, maybe a couple of mints as well, because the mint would love it in there, go mad. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon in the next video. So bye for now. Bye.